Just give me a few minutes. I'm waiting for some people to join on Instagram and on Facebook. And then I will start. Hi Heidi, how are you? Good evening. I hope you're all fine. Hi Dawn. I will say hi to a few people. Sarah, nice that you are joining too. Christine, always lovely to see you all. Thank you. Hi Jill. On Instagram. So nice to see some people on Instagram also. Really nice that you are joining me tonight. I hope you can see the cards as well. This is the main card that I will be creating tonight. And this is what I made from the leftover. So I will all show you how I did that. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Diane. Oh, nice, Diane. Well, we have a lot of lives every week. So it's always nice to see some tips and things from our fellow DT members. And we are all different. We have all different techniques and... excuse me. Oh, thank you, Yule. Well, we do all different things, so it's always nice to see what you can create with all the lovely goodies from Lisa. And well, all the people who are joining in the group and who are sharing all the creations you make, I mean, wow, they are all amazing. I really, really love them all. Hi, Elizabeth. So, enough chatting. Hi, Mary. I will be heading on and we will see where we end. I will be using some different colors than this one tonight. But you can see it all when I make it. I can show you a few things. I will be using these petunia background stamps. And they are great. And these essential words with companion dies I will be using tonight. The nested scalloped plain and circles. And also I will be using these bows. These are also those dies I will be using, all and stamp. And at first I cut out a piece of paper and I will be stamping that. Let me shove that aside. There's always something in the way. And let me see, I'm going to add that on my stamping platform. And Dawn, really? No. I don't call anybody names. I'm just going to lay it over here and just see. And I cut it out in a square so I can use the leftover. It was just by accident that I saw yesterday that I could use the leftover from my die cut. So I'm just going to... Hi Sarah. Oh, you're going to use Instagram. Funny. Well, it's great to see it on Instagram too, because there are a lot of people who don't have Facebook also. And some people do have both, like me. And a lot of DT members also have Instagram and Facebook. So, and the easy thing is with the stamping platform. Now I'm using the VersaFine Clair, the pigment ink, and this one is really wet, so it really stamps 9 times out of 10 if I can push it right. It stamps beautiful, so I don't have to redo that again. But when you have some ink that it's a bit dry, you can stamp it another time and another time, so you really get a good imprint. So this is the first part. I'm just going to, because the ink is very wet, I will have it a quick dry so I don't smudge the ink. Yeah, stamping platforms, oh, I really adore them. It's really, really great, because sometimes you don't know, even with the rubber stamps, it's really hard sometimes to see if the imprint is going to be good, and then I want to go over it again so it has a good, really good bright imprint. Tonight I will be using the Distress Oxide, and I'm going to use the Kitsch Flamingo and the Speckled Egg. And I'm going to be using the brush, and I'm not going to color in the flowers, not yet. I'm just going to give them some accents later. I'm just doing it like this, just giving it some color here and there. And clean the brush, because I can use it for the Speckled Egg. These colors work really beautiful with another, and you can add some more colors or other colors. You can do it in any color you like, because I think this background can really have that, and it makes it just a bit different than if you would only color the flowers, because if I color flowers it will be an hour, a job for an hour. So that's a bit too long. Two of your favorite, yeah. I mean, these are now my favorite too. So when I colored it in, I'm going to add a little bit of Distress Oxide from the Kitsch Flamingo on my clear acrylic block. I'm going to add a bit of water and my water brush, and then I'm going to give some accents to the Speckled Egg parts. I'm just going to show you just a little bit, because I already prepped another one. So you can give just a little bit of accent, so the flower will show a bit more. And the beautiful thing of this is you can mix it very well. You can see the difference between these and these already. And it's really easy. You don't have to be really good at coloring, because it's just adding just around the center, just adding a bit of distress ink, the oxide or distress ink, and just make sure it fades a bit, and that's okay. And then I will be using some mowed lawn, adding a little drop, and I got my refill, and then I'm adding water to make sure it's, because mowed lawn is more, oh my gosh, mowed lawn is very, very intense. And then I will be just adding over it, and now I put on a bit too much. Yeah, I will be adding it to the petals. the flower, the leaves, I mean. And that gives a whole different look to everything. And I will show you that because I already prepped it. Give me a moment. And that is this one. So it's just adding little accents, just a bit, making sure the leaves are green. And just adding a bit of pink here and pink here. And there and there. And then you have your background. The ink, difference between the ink and oxide use. Well, the oxide is, how do I call it again? It's chalk. Yeah, it's real water reactive. And this one I made with the normal, let me see, where is my, oh yeah. This is my Kitsch Flamingo Distress ink, and this is the oxide, and this one I did with the oxide. It has also a bit of chalky look, and this I did with the normal Distress ink, also with the Kitsch Flamingo, and I think I used the Victorian Velvet. I used a few on this one, so you can see this is a bit brighter and this is softer. But I love them both. So, and these are both good to color in any stamp. I mean, this is really, I think it's really nice to color with them. So, the next step is to cut out this piece. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Thank you, Dawn. They blend easier than the ordinary distress ink. So I will make sure I will center this die, and I have to cut it out. So I'm going to get my little cuttle bug. And it's easy because it's always next to me. And that's that. And there we go. That is the main piece of the card. And this is the leftover piece. So you can see I used that leftover piece on this one. So I'm going to create a card out of this later. So I'm using the scalloped edge circle dies. The links will be in our Facebook group. And Heidi also already added them. So if you are coming in late, you can always, when the video is ready, you can scroll back again and see the link to our shop and to the products. So I wanted to use for the next level the mirror card, and I already cut that one out, and I'm going to layer it like this. I'm going to blend this one also with the the speckled egg. And again, I'm going to use my brush. Yeah, no waste. Yeah, it's always nice to have no waste, because there is I also already always have enough waste lying around, and it's always nice to make some projects out of that. So just going to brush that on to make sure these edges are covered. Like this. And I think I will add another edge to it with the pink, just like that. I'm just in a pink mood now. Well, I think this is a really soft toned pink, so I could have used the worn lipstick or the picked raspberry, and they are much brighter. So this already gives an imprint of what it's going to be like. Now I'm going to add that. I'm going to make the base of the card, and I'm using just a square piece of paper that's a bit bigger than the other one. I'm just going to take my Cuttlebug again, and because I want to show you this beautiful 3D embossing folder, it's the cubes, and the imprint is really great. Well, I really adore these embossing folders, so they are amazing. Now I always tend to forget which, yeah, like this, and whoop, and there it's gone. And ta-ta! I hope you can see that. Let me see if I can show it like this. I'm going to add some color so you can see it much better then. Yeah, the new Mediumet. I haven't got that one yet. Dawn, you're really teasing. Or who else said it, but the background I will be using also again the oxides, because I want to stay in the color scheme. Now I'm going to use the blending tool. That's a bit, gives it a bit better. You can see the boxes appear. You can see it's really soft. It's a really soft tone from the oxide. If you want it a bit harder, you can use the distress ink. I'm coloring it all, but there will be the rest of the card in front of him in the center. So I will try to do the edges. Let me see. Yes. And I think I will give the edge also, well, I have to cut it, so I'm going to do that later. I'm just jumping ahead. Yeah. So this will be the base of the card, and then I will add this one and this one. I'm going to need some extra here. I'm not really, it has to be a bit, yeah, like that. So I'm just going to jump off the edges because I want it to be straight. Let me see, yes. And this tool is also amazing. I use it so much. This guillotine. And let me see, I will not disagree. I'm going to use again the oxide, and now I'm going to do these edges to make sure they are a bit darker, and I will pop this one also onto a foldable card later on, but you can see eventually what I mean with the creating of the base of this card. Anyone knows how to stick it onto a foldable card. So I got this one. So you can see all the boxes. This is really cool, and it has a real great imprint. So now I'm going to stick these on the card. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I mean, the speckled egg and the kid flamingo, they match so great together. So now I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it all with foam. Where's my scissor? Here. I'm going to do it quickly so you can see. Whoop, whoop. I'm hoping I stick it straight because I can't hang over it or else you will see my grey hair. So that's the base. And the next one, you could also emboss this piece also, but I'm not doing that tonight. I hope I am in the line and straight. Okay, it's always a guess. Oh, you haven't opened the speckled egg yet. You should. Really, you should. You don't know what you're missing, Sarah. Anyone from Canada? Oh, nice. Hi, Kathy. Oh, it's so lovely to see how many different, how many people are from different countries. It's really, really great. Well, this is the base of the card, and now I will be adding the sentiments. And where is my paper? Yeah, my leftover piece, and I will be using pom 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 with love. And this is really a great set because it has stamps and dies. With love, I'm just going to stamp that with also the black VersaFine. I have to stamp it well, or else I have to do it again. Just with love. Yeah, you can see how the imprint is. It's really cool. Just drying it a bit. And then I will be cutting this out with the matching die. And let me see, with love. I'm getting some tape. So I have to, I'm sorry if you see my hair, my grey locks. But I will have to do this like this. I want to chop a piece off because I'm going to use my little sidekick, and it's really easy also to take on vacation. It fits perfectly in a suitcase or a bag, depending on where you go. Yes, the essential words. That will be the last chance on Monday, what Dawn says, to buy them. They will be on Create and Craft, Dawn. And there will be some other stamps and dies who will be on Create and Craft for the last time. It's your last chance to buy them. It's really a brilliant stamp set and really great. You can see, well, it's done? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to stick this on there with love. And also with love, yes. Really. I'm always creating with love, so I'm just adding a few bits here and there. And make sure it will stick on there. Ooh. Where do I leave? Yeah. And la la la. You can see it's really easy. Just stick it. Now I'm going to do it over here because I'm going to add this little bow. Let me see which one I will be using. I think I will be using this one. Yes, and I'm going to color it again. These bows are really great. I will show you the dies, and also these will be on the show for the last chance. You have, well, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 die cuts, and they all match together because let me see, this one and this one and this one is a set, and these two also, and then these two, this one and this one makes a set, or you can use them separately because this is that piece and this is that piece, and you can add a center on it or a round center, or you can use these dies to make a cutout piece and that matches here, or you can do just let me see, oh, you could just also do this and this and use it as a bow, or you could add this piece behind these two also and add these pieces on here. So you got a lot of, I mean, the bows are also really amazing. They are so darn cute. And I will be using the same colors again. Ta-da! Well, I have this one already. Ta-da! Real easy. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to stick that one over there. And it's almost done. And then I will be adding some splatters. And I will show you in a moment. Let me take a piece of this. Just add it over here. And that is almost done. So I'm just going to add some, I have to make this one straight. Like this. When it's dried, I can flip it a bit more. I will use this piece and put it on a folding card, so that will be done. But I'm going to add some shimmer. I used the interference mica powders from Lisa to make my own spray, and first I'm going to add some splattering here and there, and it's really elegant. You could use also the colored mica powders, and it's really easy to make it yourself. Let's see, I think when I can dry it for a moment, and then you will see what happens, and then I'll tell you how I made this. Just let me make sure that it's a bit dry. Then I can flip it over a bit so you can see. I think you can see the shimmer a bit, but I'm going to hold it up. I think that's enough already. Just going to make sure you can you see the splatters over here? Well, on top of the card. Sometimes. You can see them, don't you? Well, I just took a mister and I added water in it, and I added the mica powder. And this is the blue mica. I don't know if they are still available, but I wanted to use this. But you could also spray it on a piece of paper and then you get really good shimmer. So this is really a small tip. You could also use the colored mica powders if you have them. So I'm just going to end it now because this is the base of the card I wanted to create. So if I will do it on a card, it will look like this. And for the leftover piece, I will make a card like this, and I will put on the photos on Instagram and on Facebook. So you could also do this, add this on a card and layer it or what you like. So you don't have to throw away anything. So I hope you liked it all, and if there are any questions, I think they should be answered already by my lovely DT members. Let me think, it's Wednesday today. Friday, Dawn will be back. Oh, dankjewel Jolandi. Friday, Dawn will be back. 1 p.m. If it's not correct, Dawn, just tell it. And Monday, Lisa will be back for a review show on the 12th. And I don't know exactly the times, but they will be announced on the group. And there will be some lovely dies and stamps back for the very last time. So don't miss out because they won't be back. 1 p.m. Yeah, great. Thank you all for watching, and also for the Instagram the people who are watching on Instagram. Thank you for joining me. And next week Heidi will be back on this time on Facebook, and my partner in crime, is it 10:30 or 3 p.m. Monday? Well, we can see it on a Facebook group. That will be really great announced when she will be back on Create and Craft TV. Thank you all and have a good evening. Bye bye.